Good afternoon, my paper crafting friends, and welcome to Dawn's Creative Chalet. And this is Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn. And this is my mini class, and I hope that just didn't cut me off partly. Technology and I today are not getting along. So once again, it is Sunday, the 20th of November, and this is my Facebook Live number 57. Holy moly. We're doing good so far. I hope you guys are too. So happy Sunday to you. We may get a crazy shadow in here now and then because I'm in Northwest Michigan and we live with lake effect. And that means that it can be sunny for 5 minutes and then 5 minutes later, we have a snowstorm. So right now the clouds are breaking up just a little bit. So we are actually seeing the sun, which is cool. So I don't want to complain because we don't see it often this time of the year in Michigan. So once again, I'm Dawn Bourgette. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I love to share my obsession with paper crafting with all of you. So welcome. I hope that you're having a good day so far. A couple of things before we get started today. First of all, this is my November host code. Please use it when you place an order. If you have any questions, just feel free to contact me directly. I can always put your order in for you. If your order is $150 or more, I prefer that you do not use the host code and that you reap the benefits and are able to take advantage of those free Stampin' Rewards yourself. So again, if you have any issues, just reach out to me directly and I'd be happy to take care of it for you and put your order in for you. In fact, I did that a couple of times this week for some of my ladies. And once again, just a reminder to go ahead. If you found me here, welcome. If this is your first time, I'm so glad that you're here. And make sure to hit the like button on my page. And also, I think that there's something else you can do with Facebook so that you're seeing this in your newsfeed all the time. But Facebook keeps changing that. So I'm not even going to attempt to help you with that. I'm sorry. Because as I noticed today, there was a couple things that have already changed between my iPhone update and something on Facebook. So it's just, I don't know. I guess the only thing in life that's consistent is change, right? Also, join me on in my community, which is a group on Facebook, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet Paper Crafting Community. And if you haven't already, please, please, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet. And make sure to hit that little black bell, or it will turn black when you hit it. That'll give you all the notifications as I load videos onto YouTube. And eventually, I think I may want to venture possibly into YouTube Lives. So with that being said, then you'll be getting notifications that way every time I pop on there. Yeah, so make sure to go ahead and do that. And if you're not following me on Pinterest, make sure to do that as well. I'm trying to get back into the Pinterest groove once again, pinning my projects. And let's see here, what else we got? Oh, yes, my class schedule. So this part, all done. But anyway, into December, on December the 8th, I wanted to show you guys, reach down here and get it. So I wanted to show you guys this really quick. This is going to be my December 8th creative card class. It's $25 or free with a minimum order. If you're in the surrounding area of Ludington, Scottville, anywhere in Mason County or beyond, and would like to come and stamp with us, we would love to have you at the chalet. Just make sure to reach out to me. And then also on Thursday, December the 15th, which is actually a week earlier than normal for my product class, but we have Christmas in there, so we have to give Santa his time. So this is the product class, and it is, oh my gosh, $38. And it will include a coupon for $5 on any size order if you choose to use it. So those are the upcoming classes for December. Also upcoming in December, I haven't gotten the final okay, but I contacted the manager over at Starbucks, tentatively December 16th, and it will be a Christmas project. And it's a free make and take, you guys. And if you're in the Ludington, Michigan or surrounding area and you'd like to come and join me and say hi, I'd love to have you. It's free. And there's no need to have to purchase anything from Starbucks. You can if you'd like. I like to call it a sip and stamp. So if you'd like to sit there and sip on some hot cocoa or a coffee beverage while you're stamping, feel free to do so. And that is a free project on, I'm hoping, for Friday, December the 16th from noon to 2. I feel that that time frame is working out really, really well with the traffic that's in and out of the door at Starbucks. And last but not least, we have a new catalog coming out, you guys. Yay! I'm so excited. And I'm going to be doing a catalog kickoff on January 5th, which is on a Thursday, and I will offer 2 times. I'm going to skip the morning, and we're going to jump to 1 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. for that. That gives me time in the morning to get everything set up the way I'd like. So once again, the new catalog kickoff, January 5th, which is on a Thursday, 1 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. It'll be a good excuse to get yourself out of the house in this cold weather and enjoy some playing with some new products. I'm always excited about getting some new things, right? I know you guys are too. So make sure to RSVP for that. And again, it's $25 or free with the minimum order. Let's see. What else did I want to tell you? Also, I do have my class schedule all set all the way through the end of April. So when you come over, I'll give you a new class schedule as well. Also, we have fitting florets. This is a collection that's available while supplies last or till January 4th. And as I've kind of talked to you guys about this before, this bundle right here is going to carry over into our new catalog, speaking of, but we have these really pretty gold swirls, the framed and festive stamp set, and the designer series paper, which is this right here. Ooh, so pretty, right? And these are limited time only. So if you guys would like to grab these up, make sure to do so sooner than later. And if you do order the entire collection from me, which is one of everything, I'm going to offer these 2 items to you free that I will be sending to you. If you place an order with me directly or online, you will get these 2 items free if you order the entire collection. So pretty awesome, right? We all love free stuff. I know I do. And I think other than that, oh, one more thing. One more thing before we get started, guys. So yesterday I was playing with Paper Pumpkin, if you've stopped by here or in my group, and I decided to put these together really quick. I got it yesterday. I was so excited. I'm trying really hard now that as soon as I get my box, I put it together the same day that I receive it. Yeah, I know, right? What a commitment. So there was this tank here. Oh, there goes the shadows. Sorry about that, but we'll deal. Like I said, the sunshine only comes out once in a blue moon this time of the year for us. And then there's this tag here. Super cute. And there's 4 of each, and there's 3 different designs. So I just had to share these. I think they're adorable. I love this one right here with the reindeer on it. And the sparkly paper. Isn't that cool? And then also, we have this one right here. Ho, ho, ho. I should have shared these with Santa yesterday, right? He's going to need these as he delivers products to everybody. And then also, this is the stamp set. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this so well. We'll do this. There we go. So I just love it. I love Paper Pumpkin, but especially this time of the year with the holidays from like September on, there's so much fun. Also, there was an add-on, which are these cute little bags, which are perfect for gift cards. And what I want to do is go to the dollar store so I can do one of these little numbers. I mean, I could glue it on. That would be cute too. But I want to clip it on with one of those little paper clips and then decorate the front of the paper clip a little bit. Whether I color it with my Stampin' Blends or something like that, maybe put a rhinestone on it. I don't know. Just make it kind of pretty, right? And I think that these will look really, really cute on the bags. So this was an add-on that you guys could order if you are Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Isn't that cute? I love them. Love, love, love. And speaking of Paper Pumpkin, for the month of December, they have a new kit for us, so order it by the 10th if you'd like to be a part of it. This is called Good Things Come in Small Packages, and just in time for the holidays, at least we hope. Most of our Paper Pumpkins will be delivered before Christmas. It is all about gift card holders. I don't know if you guys can see that my printer is not the best. And then there's also this add-on right here, and I've already gotten the add-on, and I'll show you guys these. I think I did this last week, possibly as well. I don't know. Seems like my days are a blur lately. But these cute envelopes, first of all, I believe this is basic gray and soft succulent, and it looks like balmy blue. And then here are the note cards that go with the envelopes. And what's really cool is that they're white on the inside, so you don't need to add the liner. They're already pre-cut, pre-scored for you. So perfect for some very easy crafting, just ready to go. All right, and that again is an add-on for December, so make sure to grab that up. And okay, I think I covered everything. Wahoo! So today we are going to work with something that's, whoa. Oh no, what happened? There we go. Something that's in the mini catalog that is available yet right now. This catalog is available through the end of December, actually the first part of January, and I believe it's on page, 34. We're going to work with the Christmas Scotties today. Now, every time I think of Christmas Scotties, I think of like, I don't know, the tartan, is that what you call it? The black and the red together, like the plaid-ish kind of stuff. But we're going to go outside the box a little bit. We're going to play with it outside of those traditional colors, I guess, if you want to call it that. And what I love about this bundle too is that it does have the punch, the Scottie dog punch. He is so cute. So let's take a peek at that. This right here. So when you do punch, it punches out both that cute little bow for him and the doggy, the full doggy himself. And then also, this is the stamp set. A closer look at that. Very cute, right? So adorable. And I think, by the way, that is Pearl approved, for those of you who have seen Pearl. And then also today I use the Stitch Shapes, which is on page 175 in our annual catalog. And here's the item number for those, and they are $30. And just to show you real quick, these are our stitched shapes. So we have squares, circles, and whoa, extras that are falling out and exploding behind me. Okay, there we go. So we have the squares, the circles, and I call these banners, I guess, the dovetail banners. And I love them because they do have the little stitching around it, which always adds a little extra something, something, right, to our projects, and we love that. So I did already pre-cut these out, so you guys don't have to watch me sit there and cut these out. But I wanted to show you, I know I'm very visual with everything, so yeah. All right. And by the way, speaking of visual, just to give you a sneak peek at the new catalog. There you go, tease, tease. And it will be out starting the 5th of January, along with Celebration, which is always so much fun, right? And if you're not familiar with Celebration, you need to be, because that's when we can get a lot of free stuff, and I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I do want to say that my inspiration came from the holiday catalog. So the first card that we're going to do is this cute little Scottie dog. I have all my bits and pieces here. So I'm starting out with a piece of Sahara sand. Not a color I use often. Oh my gosh, look at the shadow in here. That's going to drive me crazy. But anyway, it's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4 inches. So got that there. And then I have some spare pieces here, or bits and bobbles. And I did do a Scottie in advance, but I wanted to show you guys a little something here. I figured, you know, sometimes I get ahead of myself. I do too much ahead of time, and that's no fun, right? Because then I get done too quick, and I like to hang out with you guys. And with that being said, I just want to say hi to Kathy, hi to Kristen. I just now am seeing you guys jump on. Facebook is really wonky today on my end. So, whoops. Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and turn that off. There we go. That serves me right for trying something new. There we go. Turned off. So now I won't see your comments in front of me. I forgot I had the volume on my iPad. Anyway, this paper right here is, I believe it's called Lights Aglow. Yes, Lights Aglow DSP, and it is gorgeous. See the sparkle in that? And then that was the back side of it, which is also very pretty. It's a beautiful pack of paper. I think right now we're waiting for it to come back into stock, but I love it. It is gorgeous. And then also I've used, for the sentiment, let's see here. I use Basic Gray, and then we're also going to use Shaded Spruce for the little Scottie dog. So we'll go ahead and we'll do this first. I've already put this piece, or this stamp, which is this guy right here, on a brand new block. Look at how nice and clean that is. I don't know why, but there's nothing like getting a new block. I had to treat myself. Some of my blocks are really getting gross. I think over the years, you know, they just get adhesive on them and stuff, and they just don't come clean, or they get scratched up. So I was so excited to have a new block for my live. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and I am using just a scrap piece of Very Vanilla. And I'm going to use my Shaded Spruce. This is the prettiest green, I think, Stampin' Up! Carries. I don't know why. I just love, love, love Shaded Spruce. And we're going to go ahead and just stamp this. And I love the way it looks when it's stamped. Isn't that cool? So anyway, that's going to be our Scottie dog. I know it doesn't look like a dog. Trust me, it will. And let's see, we're going to get this off of here before I put my sleeve in it. Because of course I had to wear sleeves that are droopy, right? Just more tempting to get ink on my sweater. But who dresses practically? Not me. Okay, so we're going to grab our Scottie dog punch, and we're going to punch out Mr. Scottie himself. So, and it's actually even going to punch out, whoa, this cute little bow as well, but we don't want to use that for this Scottie because it would blend in. So with that, I have a piece of Blushing Bride, and we're going to go ahead and just punch that out. Kind of a fun combination, right? And we're going to need the Basic Gray with the sentiment, May your days be furry and bright. It almost makes me want to sing it, but I won't. I'll spare you that. Anyway, we're going to take this guy off and put him on the block. And let's see here. So this was cut with, again, the Stitched Shapes dies. And you know what? I'm going to close my blind slightly here because I think it's going to mess with my lighting. There we go. Maybe that will be better. Easier to see for you and for me. Okay, go ahead and stamp this guy up. Put the sentiment just like so. Ta-da! So cute, so cute. Okay. And now we're just going to assemble the card. So this card is super easy. Just think of the same layout and possibly just some different colored DSP and different colored dog. I mean, who says the dog has to be black, brown, gray? He can be any color you want. It's art. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and take some seal, and we're going to adhere this directly to the card base. Just like so. And then from there, I want to take my stylish square and my dimensionals, and I want to pop this puppy up. Hey, did you catch that pun? I know, I'm a joker. Bad jokes. Wah wah. Oh my goodness sakes. Say, oh, Dawn, that was really lame. All right, and we're going to put this right about the middle-ish. And then I want to go ahead and adhere the Scottie dog on top. And again, I want to go ahead and use some more dimensionals because I love dimensionals. I do. Okay, let's see here. And put him on like so. And then from here, I think I'm just going to use a glue dot on this because we've popped up a lot of stuff on this card. We'll put a couple glue dots there. And there we are. Now, something I didn't do on this card. Oh, you know what? I think I used a different color underneath there. That's okay. That is a-okay. We'll just have a different colored dog. Yeah, it's just a little different. Okie dokie. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't stamp on vanilla. I think I used, oh my gosh, what is that? Soft succulent? Possibly. I love that color. So yeah, totally different look there, right? Now also, I want to use these festive pearls. These are so much fun, and I believe that they are carrying over, if my memory serves me correct. However, sometimes I don't trust my memory very well. I'm going to go ahead and use my Picket tool. Take your pick, pick it, whatever you choose. And I'm going to go ahead and add, he needs a little something, right? Got to jazz it up a little bit. And I'm even going to put one on my original. I just think it looks a little better. And put this stuff aside. And there we go. That's card number 1. What do you guys think of that one? Give me some hearts. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Okay. The next one that we're going to do, I stepped it up just a little bit here. And I used the Designer Series paper from Storybook Gnomes. I love that paper. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be so bummed when those little gnomes go away. But anyway, so I used, along with all these little bits and bubbles, Pacific Point. This is another color that I don't pull out of my supply often, but it's such a beautiful blue. It's a bright, fun blue. Anyway, so I cut it 5.5 by 8.5, and again, scored at 4 1/4. So you have your card base here. And then with that being said, for the inside of the card, I cut a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white. And we're going to go ahead and put this as a liner inside the card. And I can see right now my sleeves are going to be a test for me with my little pieces and not lose them. Anyway, so that's the card base. And then I cut a piece of 1/2 inch by 4 inches in the DSP and put it on the inside. It's just a little decorative piece because I just thought that that looked kind of finished. And let's see, what else do we have here? We have this piece, which is cut at, and I should have my little cheater notes here. There we go. So this piece of basic white is cut at, oh my goodness, what is it cut at? I didn't write it down, so we're going to measure it. You know, back in the day when I first started these, I was so prepared. Okay, so it's 3 3/4 by 5 for your basic white, which is going to go on the front is the first layer on your card base. But before we put that down, I wanted to stamp it with Balmy Blue. At least I believe that's what I use, but that's what we're using today. And then also in this set are these cute little snowflakes. So we're going to grab those. And I should actually have a smaller block, but we'll deal. And just going to stamp the background so it's not so boring, right? We don't like boring backgrounds. And I know part of it is going to be covered, but I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this entire piece because we can and because it's so much fun. Kind of reminds me of here, very snowy. Okay, there we are. Perfect. And let's see, I'm going to grab these other three because I'm going to need a few more colors. Go ahead, clean that guy off before I get it all over me. And then the next thing I'm going to want to do is my little Scottie dog. And let's see here. Right here. And he is going to be in, oh, you know what? I grabbed Sahara Sand, but I think I want crumb cake. So we'll grab that. There you go. Crumb cake. There we are. Oh my gosh. Did you guys just see what I did? Good grief. I'm glad I caught that. It would be nice if I stamped on the side that the stamp is on. Oh my goodness sakes. Dawn, have another cup of coffee. Holy moly. I can't believe I did that. Wait, yeah, I can kind of believe I did that. Okay, there we go. We're going to go ahead and stamp the dog. This is just a scrap piece of basic white. Oh my gosh. The things that I do. And I've already stamped and punched out, whoops, the little bow for Mr. Scottie. And I better close this before I have a mishap because I can see right now this live is going downhill. But you're all going with me because that's what makes it more fun. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut out Mr. Scottie dog. Maybe this will be Pearl's new best friend right here. I just love this punch. It's so cool. All right. And then I also have a piece of the DSP here. And this is also, well, this is from the Storybook Gnomes. And the DSP is 4 1/4 by 2. So one more thing I need to do though, before we go further, I need to stamp the sentiment. And I'm going to do that with Pacific Point onto Balmy Blue DSP, or not DSP, cardstock. See, it's just one of those days. So I need to grab out my sentiment of Merry Christmas. And go ahead and ink this up on the correct side where the stamp is onto my Balmy Blue cardstock. And that looks awesome. Okay, we're doing good. All right, I think from there, I have everything stamped because I kind of cheated in advance and did our bow. So we'll get those out of the way and assemble our card. Bring back the card base. Go ahead and adhere it directly to that beautiful Pacific Point cardstock. There we are. And then from there, put our DSP on there as well. And just layer it directly on there, about 3/4 of the way down on your card. And then take these little pieces. We'll put the Scottie dog on with dimensionals. There. He just looks a little cuter when he's popped up off the card. And put them on like so. And then grab a glue dot. I actually found, and speaking of glue dots, an old roll where the glue dots are on the roll, not on the opposite side. For those of you who use these often, you'll know exactly what I mean. But I was like so pleasantly surprised, because once you get used to using your tools a certain way, you know, it just, I don't know, it's the little things, right? Okay, so with that, we're going to go ahead and adhere this with a couple of dimensionals. And then we will be done with card number 2. Oh, wait, we need to do one more thing. We need to add a little bit of pretty. And I think I'll use the silver this time. Yeah, it looks like I used that on the original. And that is card number 2. Yay. We got through that one. That's awesome. Okay. So I have one card left. This card is a little bit more involved. Because of that, I did a lot of stuff in advance. I mean a lot of stuff, because let me show you the card here. I loved it though. I thought it was, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. This isn't something that you'd want to make 50 of, because you have to do a lot of punching. I believe, if I counted correctly, there are 14 of these cute little bows around this circle. So let's go ahead. Now, don't freak out, because I did punch all those in advance. I wasn't going to have you guys sit there and watch me punch out 14 to 15 of these little bows. No way. I don't have that many bad jokes, or puns for that matter. For the card base, I used a piece. Let me get all these out of here without having everything fly away. This is Sweet Sorbet. And again, it's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And let me reach across the camera here. I have a piece of, I think this is 5 by 3, no. Let me see, let me double check myself. 3 3/4 by 5. So this is gonna go on the inside. This is basic white. And again, I decided to just cut a strip of 4 by 1/2 inch to put on the inside as well. So we'll go ahead and do that first so we can get it out of the way and before I lose it or something. Excuse me. All right. And there we go. Actually, this is at 3 3/4, not 4. Excuse me. I got a scratch in my throat, and now it's not going to go away just because I'm live with you guys. This right here is really pretty paper. It is called Celebrate Everything, and it's a host reward in the back of our holiday book. So, goodness sakes, I am so sorry. It has beautiful colors in it, and I love it. It's very vibrant and cheerful, and if you haven't had a chance to grab it up, check it out. It's in the back of the holiday book, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And of course, I love polka dots, so I wanted to use the polka dot paper. See, the back is also really cool too. But we're going to go ahead and adhere this directly down to our card base. And again, this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And then what I did in advance, along with all these little pieces here, I did cut out a stitched shape circle. And it's the largest one in that pack of dies. And we're going to use this as kind of like our guide to put our bows around to make it into a wreath. I figured it'd be easier to do it that way. And then we're also going to need to, let's see here, I think this is just a piece of scrap I cut for Mr. Scottie dog and for the bow. So we'll do that. So first of all, put this back on and we'll grab our sweet sorbet in color. Isn't that pretty? This is a beautiful color. It's like a red with an orange tint to it. Just really different. And we're gonna go ahead and just stamp that like so, because we're using that for his bow, or her bow, somebody's bow. And then we're going to stamp the Scottie dog with Memento Black. So I hope that you guys have been having a really good weekend wherever you're at. And it's hard to believe that this Thursday is Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like, where's the time gone? And then before we know it, it's going to be Christmas. I don't know. I haven't even really started my Christmas shopping. I feel like I'm behind, like I'm spinning my wheels. Anybody have theirs done already? If you do, come on over and help me. I need some help. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use that punch again. And I wanna get that cute little bow. There we are. And then cut out Mr. Scottie doggy. There we are. Easy peasy. Gosh, I love punches. And just a little FYI, in our new upcoming catalog, there's a few punches that are a must-have that you're gonna want. Just saying. And then before we do anything else, I do need to do a little embossing. So we're gonna move these guys right out of the way before I lose them. And I need my Versamark ink pad. This is a glycerin ink pad, and it's made to be sticky, I guess for a better word. And it helps to adhere, for those of you who are new to embossing. I had to think about which one I used here. There we go. With the glycerin that's in the formulation of this ink, it's sticky, so it helps to have the embossing powder stick to what you're wanting to emboss. I guess if that makes sense. And right now in the catalog that is active, the holiday book, they have this, I think it's called Embossing Editions. And it's a new tray. We finally have a new tray. What I love about this one, it does have a cover on the end of it. So you can go ahead and there's your hole. So when you're done with your embossing powder, you pour it back into your container. It also comes with a couple of tools, a cute little brush and these clips so that you don't burn your hand. And also it has this little guy, which is like a chalk. I don't know, it's filled with chalk. It reminds me of the days when I was in gymnastics way back when. And this helps to prevent static on your piece. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and use this. We're just gonna tap, tap, tap on there just a little bit. You can see that there's a little bit of a chalk on there. It doesn't hurt anything, but it does help the static so you don't get all those little white flecks all over the piece that you are embossing. And then with that, we're gonna go ahead and, now that I have powder all over my hands, it's got that weird feeling too, the powder does, and it just makes me feel like I'm even drier because my hands have been so darn dry this time of the year. All right, cover this up before we make a mess. And then I'm going to take my tray and my white embossing powder, and I think, so I don't mess this up, we're going to use these little clips. There we are. Pour this on like so. And see how that powder just right off. Now I suggest not to like totally flick it really hard, because if you are a flicker, you're going to flick off half of your embossing powder, and you don't want to do that. Just a light tap is good. And then I'm going to bring in my heat tool. And we're going to go ahead and heat this little guy up. We're going to watch him change. Heat embossing is a lot of fun, and it's one of the first things that I learned when I started stamping, and it's got such a wow factor to it. Some ask, well, how do you know when it's done? And I always say, look for when it starts to change color. You can kind of see the difference. And as soon as you start to see it change and pop, as I call it, you know that it's done. You don't want to overheat it because you can cook it. Just saying. And that could be bad. Don't cook the embossing powder. All right. It looks like I got it all. Ta-da. There you go. Cool. Okie dokie. Make sure I don't spill that later. And we're going to set that aside. And now what we want to do is we want to build our wreath with all these cute little bows. Whoop, I had an extra bow for Scottie dog that we don't need. Put them aside. So you have all these cute little bows. So what I did is I took Granny Apple Green cardstock, and I went ahead and I stamped, there's a stamp in here of that cute little bow that matches the punch. So I went ahead of time and I did all the stamping and punched them all out with Granny Apple Green cardstock and ink. Like I said, I didn't want to do that while you guys were watching me. It would have taken forever. And then once again, I cut these with the stitched or stylish shapes that are stitched around the edge. Wow, that's like a tongue twister, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Whoops. With some dimensionals. And then we're going to need a lot of mini glue dots because we're going to use those on all the bows. All right, glue dots. I had to take a peek and see if I was missing anyone's comments, since I'm not being able to see anything in front of me right now. My iPad decided to misbehave. Actually, it was operator error because I was watching something on my iPad, which I normally don't even do. And that's why the volume was cranked. And we had a mishap. Okay, anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to add glue dots to all of these. And one glue dot is sufficient on each. See, we're just getting a rows of bows. Okay, we're gonna start from the top, right about there. Easy peasy, right? Or as they say, easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we are. Very cute, right? And again, you could do your bow colors, any color that you like. There, and And this is a great way to go through glue dots. And another one here. Let's see. I don't even remember exactly how many punched, because I know I punched a few extra just in case. Because I guess it just depends on how closely you're spacing your bows. There. All right, we're almost done. Let's do one more. And put him on like so. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? And then bring back our Scottie dog and, oops, actually I need these again because we need to attach the bow to the dog. Make sure it's stuck on there. Okay, there we are. And again, a couple of dimensionals for the Scottie dog. And there we are. And I think, did I put that on? It's hard to tell. I can't remember if I used dimensionals or not. So I think we'll just do, we will. I'm going to put just a dimensional on the right hand side of this underneath. And then I'm going to use glue or seal on the other part. Because this is already popped up, I just don't want it to be, how do I want to say it, not level. Does that make sense? So we're going to put just a little bit of a dimensional on the end. The rest of this already has a dimensional on it. There we go. That'll be perfect. All right, a little bit of seal. And stick that down like so. And then we need bling, lots of bling. Actually, I'm going to use, let's use the red on this one. Whoops, there was already a red little guy stuck on here. I think this will be very festive. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. So I use gold on my original sample. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? The gold? Whoops. I should put it up here so you can see a little bit better. The gold or the red? Oh, like that. And one more set of 3 little berries. We'll put that right here. Like so. And we'll give him a little bling on the bow and silver. There we are. All right. So that is card number 3. Ta-da! I hope that you guys like the cards today. Where did I put the other 2? Oh, here they are. There we are. And I even have extra bows to do more. That'll be fun. So anyway, just a couple of different ways that you can use your Christmas Scottie bundle. I appreciate you guys being here today. And for those of you who are watching the replay, make sure that you still say hi and where you are viewing from, because I love to know where everybody's from as they're watching and stamping with me. Thanks, everybody. You have a great day, a great week, and make sure to make something pretty and get a little inky. If you want to review this again, of course, it'll be here on my page. I'm also going to load this onto YouTube, and feel free to visit my blog. It'll be there as well with some additional pictures, close-up pictures of the projects, and that's dawnscreativechalet.com. Thanks again, everybody. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.